All right, all good. Oh, oh boy. Oh boy. I am getting the notification from the back end of the YouTube that I am live. So what I'm gonna go do now is try to find a live stream on my YouTube channel. And nope, don't want to do that one. Let me go into the other. Wait a minute, what the hell? Hold on, time out. Should be on that side anyway. What are we doing here? Oh, we are on that side. How are we on that side? What the hell is going on around here? Wait a minute, time out. Let me switch this up. That's stupid. How is that even possible? Are we? Okay, okay, that was weird. Huh, all right. That's very weird. All right, let me find this. All right, that's very weird. All right, let me. Cool, got that. All right, we're here. All right, bro. Listen, man, it's been a couple of weeks. Leave me alone, Hefe. All right, y'all, what's going on? We are in the building. We're live. People are in the chat. The chat is populating. Let me go ahead and get into the intro and go to work, because, oh, boy. Ooh, there's going to be one. It's going to be one of those ones. It's going to be one of those nights, yo. It's going to be one of those nights. But current time is 6:04 p.m. Central Standard Time, which means you are in the right place. You are on the right YouTube channel, baby. Yeah. So, for those of y'all who are not familiar with my Friday night proceedings, actually, no, before I get to y'all, my regulars here, y'all know what's about to happen next. Y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. But for my new people here who are not familiar with how I do things on a Friday night, you wanna listen to this next part very, very carefully. So, if you're a newbie or somehow you catch the replay of this live stream for whatever reason, I don't know why, it's not optimized for anything, but if you catch the replay of this live stream, this is the part for you and my new people. This is the part right here where you're going to want to turn your volume down. Because if you don't turn your volume down, I will not be held liable for what your neighbors think about you listening to some loud dude on YouTube. That's on you, not on me. That's on you, not on me. Now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and take a squeak real quick. And we're going to go to work here. All right. The squeak has been taken. All right. This is your last warning to turn your volume down. Don't say the Vyyyper didn't warn you. Don't say the Vyyyper did not warn you. I warned you, bro. What? It's time to take off, bro. Woo! All right. Well, let me make sure I get broke real quick. Wire type of history getting all caught up in stuff. I ain't got time for all that today. Let's go. What's up, people? This your boy Vyyyper, the man about tech, and we are live. Welcome to Friday Night Fight, baby! Woo! Woo! Oh, yeah! It is that day again! We are back! We are live on YouTube! Listen, watch, calm down. I'm bringing the noise. Calm down. We don't need your notification now, Siri. Calm down. I got this. But before I get started with tonight's festivities, let me see who I got in the chat tonight. First on the list, the homie Barry Johnson is in the building. What up, sir? How you doing? Good to see you out there. We got the Tech God. What's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you in the cut. Of course, it would not be a Friday Night Vyyyper without my head of security, Vyyyper Review. What's up, Jeff, baby? How you doing? Who else we got out here? We got my man Larry from Home Rapid Repair. What's up, bro? How you been? We got Dan Courier. What's up, Dan? Long time no talk. Hopefully you been good. We got Cool Gamer in the cut. What's up, bro? How you been? We got my dude Jeremy in the building. What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, man? Appreciate you being in the cut. And that seems to be it. Also, shout out to my Alert Squad. I know there's only 10 of y'all watching tonight. I think they're basketball on, so that might be a part of the reason why not that many people are here, but that's cool. You know, if you're lurking, I know you're watching. Either you're watching on the TV or you're watching on the device where you cannot comment. That's cool, but I appreciate y'all. And I know a few of my haters are out there watching. I hope you're watching tonight. I really hope you're watching tonight. But shout out to my haters out there. I know y'all not gonna let nobody know you're watching, but I know you're watching. And I appreciate y'all watching out here. So, actually, this conversation or this live stream goes back to a conversation that I had this morning in Coffee Talk. Now, for those of y'all who are not familiar, every weekday morning, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I host a chat on Twitter Spaces called Coffee Talk. X Spaces, Twitter Spaces, whatever the hell you want to call it. I get together with a group of creators on there every weekday morning, and we talk about things happening in the creative space, different things like that. So we were having a chat this morning. And this morning, we got to talking about, there was a question posed to me about bigger creators and how YouTube, or some people feel like YouTube doesn't really care about small creators, this, that, and the other. Now, some of this is probably a lack of understanding of how YouTube works. But a lot of this is bullshit. And it's just people in their feelings. And I'm here to tell you, you better man the hell up. Here's the rub. So, if you are just getting off the bus and your channel started yesterday and you put out a video that is similar to a video that a bigger creator put out, right? And let's say this bigger creator has been on the platform, 5, 10 years, right? But you just getting off the bus, starting your creator career, your creator journey fresh off the bus. But let's say you make a video that is similar or the same video, because a lot of times we kind of cross over. But let's say you make a video similar to a bigger creator who's been doing it for 5 to 10 years. Of course, you are not going to get the views that the bigger creator gets on their videos because you just got off the bus. You don't even know how the platform works, but you expect to get 100,000 views? Why? Because you make the same video that a bigger creator, a more established creator with more channel authority, a bigger audience, you expect to get the same amount of eyes on your content that they do, but they've been doing it longer, they have more notoriety, they have more channel authority, but you expect to get the same amount of views? No! No! That's not how this works, man. It does not work that way. And no, it's not that YouTube doesn't care about me. No! You ain't got enough skin in the game yet. You have not paid your dues on YouTube. You have not learned how the platform works. Hell, you haven't even built an audience yet. But you want to come off the bus, wet behind the ear, breath smelling like Similac, getting the same views of a bigger creator. How? How does that work? That would literally be the equivalent of an NBA rookie trying to go one-on-one with Michael Jordan in his prime. Do you know what would happen if an NBA rookie went one-on-one with Michael Jordan in his prime? He will get crushed. Because the rookie doesn't have enough experience to go one-on-one with Michael Jordan in his prime. Crushed. But that's what some of y'all feel like out here. Y'all feel like just because you're on the platform that you deserve eyes on your content. And I'm here to tell you, it does not work that way. The other thing that a lot of new creators just won't stop doing, even though we try to tell y'all, don't do it, don't do this, don't do it. You compare your numbers as a brand new creator to the numbers of your favorite creator, which is asinine at best. And the reason why it's so asinine is because it goes back to what I just highlighted. That creator, your favorite creator, has been doing this for 5 to 10 years. They have more reps, they have more practice, they have more of an audience, and there are a bunch of other variables that are in play that we don't know. You, as a new creator, could never know. But you expect to get the same production as that bigger creator? Hell, you don't know if they have a team. You don't know if they're doing some shady stuff behind the scenes, because I've seen some of that today. I'll get into that in a minute. You don't know if they're doing some shady stuff behind the scenes to get more views and subs. You don't know what's going on. So why on God's green earth would you compare what's going on with your channel which is just off the bus, with a channel who's been doing it for 5 to 10 years, who have more channel authority, more experience, more of an audience, more things going for them than you do. It makes no sense. You cannot do it. So, if you're a newer creator, you're starting off on your journey, or even if you're not a newer creator, even if you're just like, you're in a year or two into the game or whatever, right? You could probably heed this advice as well. Do not compare what's happening on your channel to what's happening with your favorite creator. Don't do that. Because you know what they say, comparison is the thief of joy, and you will never compare to your favorite creator. Never. Because you don't have enough skin in the game to compare. You're not doing the things that your favorite creator is doing. You don't know the variables that go on behind the scenes with your favorite creator's YouTube channel. So stop comparing that. If you really, before I even go there, first of all, you should not compare what you're doing with anybody else on the platform. But if you absolutely have to compare your stuff with somebody else's, find somebody who is at or around your same level. Maybe a little bit above you, maybe a little bit below you, but they need to be at or around your same level. Then, and maybe only then, should you compare. But I would argue, you shouldn't even compare with them. Because again, everybody's journey is different on YouTube. But what you definitely shouldn't do is compare your channel stats with your favorite creators. That is the road to hell. Don't do it. There are a lot of things that are going on the platform that as a new creator, you don't understand. It takes years to understand how YouTube works. When you are a fresh creator right off the bus, you need to become a student of the platform. You need to figure out how YouTube works. You need to figure out how to draw in an audience and get that audience to hit subscribe on your content. You need to figure out how to engage that audience. And then once you figure out how to engage that audience, you need to figure out how to keep them engaged. Keep them watching to the very end of your video. This is not an easy thing, and it doesn't happen automatically just because you hit upload. It doesn't work that way. There are skills to keep an audience engaged from minute 1 to minute end. You need to learn all of that before you can even compare to your favorite creator. There are levels to this. There are skills to this. There's psychology in this that you have to understand. And you can't just understand one thing or the other. You have to be able to understand all of it if you want to be a successful YouTube creator. Now, this next thing I can't get too deep into the woods with because of my relationships and who I work for, but I will just put this out there and you can do with it what you will. But there are people cheating the game, okay? Yes, I said it. Probably should have said it. I don't care. There are people cheating on YouTube, which is another reason why you cannot compare what you are doing to your other friends and creators are doing, because they might be cheating. Now, I'm not going to go into how they are cheating. You already know. Some people out here buying views and stuff, this, that, and the other. There's shady things going on YouTube. But you don't know who's doing the shady things. Now, if you've been around long enough, you have an idea because of what you see out there happening. But yes, I'm saying the loud thing, the quiet thing out loud. There are people cheating to game the YouTube system. It's happening. I'm sorry. Anybody who's been around long enough knows this is happening. Basically, that comes down to what type of creator you want to be. Do you want to be a creator of integrity and grow your channel the organic way? Or do you want to cheat and try to game the system? They have consequences either way, fam. You got to figure out how you want to do, what you want to do about that, and how you want to be remembered and recognized as a content creator in this space. Because those that have been around long enough know that there are people out there cheating on YouTube, and we can see who's cheating. We can see it. Those of y'all who are out here cheating, we know. We've been around too long. We're not dumb. We can look at your channel and tell you're cheating, man. We know it. And when we find out that you're cheating, it ain't a good look. It ain't a good look. Also, YouTube themselves offer ways to boost your engagement of your channel, I would say you should avoid that. Now, depending on what you're trying to do on YouTube, maybe you want to engage in that. Because if you are a business and you have your business on YouTube, or maybe you have a YouTube channel for your business and you're trying to drive traffic to your business, then maybe, yes, you might want to engage in some paid advertisement on YouTube. Because ultimately, you're trying to drive business back to your channel, or your business. You're trying to drive traffic to your business, which is not on YouTube. Then, yeah, maybe you might want to invest in some paid advertisement. But if you are a content creator trying to grow a YouTube channel, the best way to grow your YouTube channel is to do it organically without paying for advertising. Do with that information what you will. I'm not going to go into it too deep. Again, I can't do that. But if you know, you know. But I am getting tired of a lot of these newer, smaller creators whining and crying about how YouTube doesn't care about me because you're not getting the numbers that your favorite creators get or bigger creators get. Of course you're not. Man, y'all lucky Roberto ain't here, because Roberto puts out a stat that is sobering. And when you hear it, you're like, damn. But Roberto has told us over and over again that the way YouTube is set up, the top 3% of creators on YouTube, the Marquez Brownlees, the Mr. Beast, the Casey Neistats, the iJustines, the Lily Things, whatever you want to call it, the top 3% of creators on YouTube account for 97% of the views. Think about that, Ram. The top 3% of creators on YouTube, the mega creators, account for 97% of the views, which means if they account for 97% of the views, that means that everybody else has to rumble for the 3% that remain. Now, there's a lot of views on YouTube, so even at that 3%, there's a very big pie that the rest of us get to scrounge over. But still, think about that for a second, right? If the 1%ers get the most views and the bottom creators, the middle and bottom creators get the leftovers, I mean, there's a lot of creators out here trying to get views. So there's a lot of fighting and clawing for eyeballs on the platform, which means at some point sometimes, there might not be enough views to go around. It's kind of crazy when you think about it. But here's the thing. Just because those top 3 creators are on the platform doing their thing does not mean that there is not a place for you on YouTube. I work for vidIQ, which is the biggest YouTube education company on the platform, right? Every day, we see creators start from scratch and become big creators within a year. Every day, every year, whatever. El Jefe, he also works for vidIQ. El Jefe can confirm this. Every year, every day or whatever, we see new creators start from 0 and get 100,000 in a year, get 500,000 in a year, get 1 million subscribers in a year. So I don't want to hear anything about they don't care about small creators, blah, blah, blah. No, it has nothing to do with that. Your content is just not that good. I'm sorry, right? If Daryl Eve was here, he would probably back me up because he said the same in his book, The YouTube Formula. A lot of creators feel like their content is good when in actuality, it's not that good. It's not engaging. It doesn't provide value. It's a bunch of monkey crap. But we're so close to the content that it's hard for us to tell and see that it can be better. But guess what? You know how you know when your content is good? You know when the audience responds to your content. The audience will respond to the content that they like, and they will subscribe to the creators that they enjoy. Y'all want to complain about the algorithm not pushing you this and the algorithm not pushing you that. Well, guess what the algorithm is? As I've said over and over again, it is a measurement of human behavior. It is not a computer robot type deal. The algorithm is the audience. They're going to respond how they see fit. Right now, there are 13 of you all watching me live here on YouTube because you chose to take time out of your day to watch me because either you find me entertaining or you feel like I provide some type of value to you. Whatever the case may be, you decided to show up for my live stream tonight because you made that choice. And hundreds of thousands of millions of people are making that same choice every single hour of every single day about who they find as their favorite creators on YouTube. It is not a robotic thing. It is how is the viewer responding to your content. If they like your content, they're going to like, comment, share. That stuff will happen organically and your channel will grow. But if they don't like your content, they're not going to like it, they're not going to comment, they're not going to share it, and then your channel is going to stay still. People are not dumb. Viewers are very smart. There are creators out here who flip-flop more than hamburgers at McDonald's, but yet they are wondering why they're not growing. Well, if you're flip-flopping more than a burger on the grill at McDonald's, the people see that. They're not stupid. They see you flip-flopping more than a hamburger on an 8-hour shift at McDonald's, and then they're like, hell no, I'm out, because we can't trust you. But yet you want to cry about YouTube doesn't care about me. No! You sacrificed your integrity for clicks, and we found out about you. We found out. We see you. We see you. Integrity matters, okay? What a concept. People gravitate to people that they can trust. And if they can't trust you, then they're not going to rock with you. It is that simple. Really. But yet you feel like the algorithm is against you. No, the algorithm isn't against you. You messed up by sacrificing your integrity for a few clicks, and the audience found out who you were, and they didn't like who you were, and they left your ass. Listen, man, there are a bunch of different paths on this platform, or whatever platform, but there are a bunch of different paths on this platform to success. And they're not all good paths. You could take the path of being negative and leaning into the drama and the clickbait and all that stuff, and you might have some success for a while, but once people figure out who you really are, they might grow tired of you and leave you. Or you could take the MKBHD Marquette Brownlee route and stay true to yourself and just keep uploading content about tech and keep getting better and better and not chasing the views and different things like that. And then you, over a 10-year or 15-year span, you grow to be the biggest creator on tech YouTube. Figuratively speaking, he's not the literal biggest, but figuratively, he is the biggest creator on tech YouTube. But he did that by growing organically and not chasing views. Sorry. One empire has a firm foundation. The other empire can crumble at the breeze of a wind. Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the creator with the firm foundation that can't be rocked? Or do you want to be the creator who one little breath of air can blow your entire integrity into the water? That's a decision that you have to make. But ultimately, your decision will define your creative career on YouTube. You could chase the clout and let the clout eat you up, or you can grow organically and have a great career. Listen, man, you better think about it. But what I'm tired of and what I don't want to keep hearing over and over again is how YouTube doesn't care about small creators. I'm done with that ish. And I'm speaking from experience because I'm growing a channel right now myself, which is small by vanity metrics, okay? But yet, on my small channel, I had like an 8-video run where every video got 1,000 or more subscribers when the channel had less than 2,000 subscribers. So if I, who was rocking the channel with less than 2,000 subscribers, can go on an 8-video run with 1,000 or more views, what are we doing here? What are we talking about? What do you mean YouTube doesn't care about small creators? Clearly, something was going on, right? Clearly, I was doing all right because I kept getting views that was almost equal to my sub count, and sometimes they went over my sub count. But y'all gonna sit up here and try to tell me that YouTube doesn't care about small creators. Okay. All right, whatever. All right. Where have I heard that one before, man? I don't know. At some point, creators need to have accountability. Actually, I should say, this is a creator-focused conversation, but human beings need to have accountability. At some point, you need to be able to look into the mirror and be like, damn, I'm not good enough. How can I get better? I can't blame anybody but myself. A lot of times we look for anything and everybody to blame but our damn selves. Sometimes the problem is staring you right in the mirror. What are you going to do about it? Are you going to keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result, the very definition of insanity? Or are you going to try to identify areas of improvement and try to improve and get better? And I'll give you an example for something that I had to do and I had to learn, right? So, 3 years ago, when I was making videos, I used to have an outro theme song, right? So I used to play this song at the end of all of my videos because I liked it. It was a catchy jingle. I enjoyed it. And I used that outro theme song at the end of all of my videos. Well, one day, I'm like, all right, my channel's not growing all that much. What can I do to improve, right? Where can I improve at in my content? So what I did, I went into my analytics and I went to my retention graph on a particular video. And I saw something that I was like, damn. When I was looking at my retention graph, I found out that when I played that outro music, I lost like 10 to 15% of my audience because they knew the video was over with at that point. Well, the people that watch me on a regular basis, they left the moment the outro music started playing because they knew the video was over with, right? And then I was like, all right, maybe this is an anomaly. Let me go into other videos to see if this is the thing that's happening on all my videos. So I went to like 5 or 6 more videos to see if this was a thing that was happening on all of them, or maybe that was one video anomaly. Guess what? It was happening on all of my videos. The moment I played my outro music, people left the video. So, what does Vyyyper do with that information? Right? You want people to watch your video from minute 1 to minute end, like I said earlier. But I had literally gone into my analytics, I looked at my retention graph, and I found out that the moment I played my outro music, people were leaving the video. So, the choice to me was clear. And I see Renee Richards in the chat. Shout out to Renee. This is something that he always says, but at some point, or something that he always says, at some point, you have to kill your darlings. I love my outro music. It was a catchy jingle. It's the reason why I put it at the end of my videos. I was jamming to it. I liked it. But it was triggering a drop off in my retention because if you were a subscriber of mine and you consistently watch my videos, you knew that the moment I played that outro music, the video was over with. So what did I do? I eliminated the outro song. I killed that darling because it was necessary to keep people in my video for longer. So now you don't know when a Vyyyper video is going to end. It just ends. I don't broadcast it. I don't telegraph the ending of my videos anymore. And it has increased my retention. So just doing different things like that and being willing to self-assess areas of improvement to grow as a content creator is what is necessary for you to reach your full potential on YouTube. But a lot of people don't have the self-awareness or the desire to be that self-critical and make the changes that are necessary to further their creator endeavors. And that's your fault. Nobody else's fault but yours. Another thing we were talking about this morning in Coffee Talk with my man Roberto Blake, right? So in the conversation this morning, it came up that there was a theme or theory out there that YouTube isn't being the most transparent, and it's hard for creators to keep up with the rules and the changing landscape of regulations on the platform, right? But Roberto argued that the information is out there and it's always been out there, but creators don't watch the videos. And I compared it to what happens when I play a new video game, right? So I recently brought Dragon's Dogma 2, which for my video game heads is a new RPG out. I think it's on Xbox and PlayStation and all the things. But Dragon's Dogma 2, I brought it recently. I started playing it, right? The moment I went into that game for the first time, I was hit with a bunch of long legalese paragraphs, this, that, and the other, and I had to click accept. It's called the End User License Agreement. But do I ever read it? No. I just skip to the end, I hit accept, and I go into the game, right? Into the game I go. So if I do something that were to break the rules of playing that video game, it will be my own fault because I did not read through the EULA. I skipped it to get into the game. And a lot of YouTube creators are skipping these things when YouTube puts out these updates. And you can't say that you didn't see them because guess what? Every time you go into your creator studio, there is a section that is dedicated to updates and rules that YouTube is implementing. They literally have a creator insider section of your creator studio. So even if you don't go out to the actual channel, even if you're not subscribed to the YouTube creator insider channel, it is inside of your YouTube dashboard every time you check your analytics. So if you don't watch the content, that's not YouTube's fault. That is your fault. But yet, we want to get mad or whatever when things happen and change on the platform and we talk about how YouTube is not putting the information out there. They're not being transparent, blah, blah, blah. Even though they throw the information in your face, every time you log in to check your analytics, it's right there. It's right there. So, what is happening here then? Is it that YouTube is not being transparent? Or is it that creators are being willfully ignorant and not watching the content that is literally put in front of their faces? Is it sexy? No, but it's available to you anytime you want in your creator studio. Every time you go check your analytics, and please don't tell me you don't check your analytics. I know a few of y'all don't check analytics because y'all crazy like that. But I would say 95% of the creators on this platform at some point or another check their analytics. They check their creator studio. And when you do that, the YouTube Insider channel is right there staring you in the face. So, again, who's at fault? Is YouTube at fault for not making clickbaity videos about new policy updates and things and changes? Or is the creator at fault for willfully ignoring the things that are thrown to them in their face every time they go check their analytics? Because it's right there. It's right there in the actually, hold on. You know what? Let me put my money where my mouth is tonight. Let's do a little experiment, because I can't be saying things without showing you the proof, right? I just can't put stuff out here. I'm a YouTube educator per se. I work for a YouTube education company. I can't just be saying stuff and not confirming if it's true or not. So let's take a little trip with Vyyyper, okay? Let's take a little trip with Vyyyper. All right, so we're going to go into Vyyyper Creator Studio for this live streaming channel right the hell now. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Because again, it's one thing for me to tell you what I'm talking about. It is another matter entirely for me to show you exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Wait, that's not it. Where are we at? Where we at? There we go. All right, cool. All right, let me blow this up a little bit. Whoop, whoop. Okay, blowing that up. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to turn this camera off. We're going to turn this camera on. Where's the Vyyyper cam? All right. So actually, crap. All right, shoot. All right. Is it gonna show up here? All right. So you are now inside the Vyyyper YouTube studio, and let me show you what happened when you scroll down. Right. So the analytics are right there to the left, but if you look to the right, towards the bottom here, oh, what is that? What is that? It's right there. The Creator Insider blurb, right there in the YouTube studio. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I can't make it up if I try. Bruh, it's right there. Now, I know this is not the best thing because y'all can't really see. Let me dial it down a little bit. Boom. Hold on. Give me a second here. I'll try to minimize it. Boom. Right there. It's right there. Creator Insider this week at YouTube. It's right there in the Creator Studio. How? What do you mean YouTube is not transparent? What do you mean YouTube is not telling me what's happening? It's right there in your Creator Studio, bruh. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I love y'all. But damn. Come on. Have some accountability. It's right here in your face. Right there in your face. I don't know, fam. I don't know. I'm just saying, fam. I'm just saying. It's right there in our face. Every single time we come in to check the analytics, Creator Insider, right there in your face. Right there. Woo. All right. So, I'm just saying. There are a ton of things that YouTube could be better at, okay? I am not going to sit here and cheerlead for YouTube, right? I am not going to cheerlead for YouTube. There are things that they could do better, absolutely. But when we talk about YouTube and transparency, over the past 4 or 5 years, I feel like they've been very transparent with creators. And the proof is right there in the pudding. Every time you go into the creator studio, it is right there. We can't say that they're not transparent when they throw it in our face every time we check analytics. So, again, it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Where's the accountability at? Yeah, bro. Where we at, bro? Where we at, bro? Where we at, bro? I'm just like, where we at, bro? So, if there's something going on YouTube as a content creator and you don't know about it, it's probably your fault. So I love y'all, but it's probably your fault. It's the reality, okay? You can hate Vyyyper. Y'all, half of y'all hate me anyway. So, I don't know, not half of some of y'all hate me anyway. So, hell, I can give you more reason to hate me. But the one thing that I will always do is keep it real with you all. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to keep it real. And when we talk about YouTube not being transparent, when they putting things in the creator studio, I'm sorry. What do you want them to do? Smack you with it? What do you want them to do? They can't. I mean, again, it's not glamorous, sexy information. It's not entertainment per se. But you can't say it's not out there for you. You can't say it's not available for you. They literally put it in your analytic and your creator studio for you. What more can they do? If you choose to ignore it, then it's not their fault. It's your fault for not looking at it. It's right there. So, I go back to the title of the live stream. Some of y'all need to man the hell up and take some accountability for what's happening with your channels and things. Because it ain't all on somebody else. A lot of times, as a content creator, if something's not going on with your channel, if you're not reaching the success, if you're not getting the email from brands and different things like that, if you're not growing, it's 95% probably your fault. It ain't YouTube's fault, it's your fault. Because there's something that you're not doing, or there's something that you could be doing better that you're not doing yet. And a part of that is just growth, okay? It's not to say that you're a bad creator, it's just that you need to grow as a content creator. YouTube, actually, right now, yeah, I'll say YouTube. YouTube is like anything else in life. If you want to get good at it, you have to practice. You have to become a student of the platform. You have to study. You have to observe other creators. You have to make sure you are abreast of the rules and the regulations of the platform so you don't get caught flat-footed. It's like becoming a top-tier NBA player, a top-tier football player, a top-tier doctor, a top-tier lawyer. That stuff does not happen with you standing in place, or with you running in place. You have to constantly be striving to get better over and over, day by day, hour by hour. These things do not happen by themselves. It requires work from you. And if you're not willing to put in the work, you have nobody to blame but yourself. This is the one thing that I love about being a content creator. You are placing the ultimate bet on yourself. Ultimately, at the end of the day, your YouTube success will live or die with your effort. Your efforts and nobody else. You. If you want to be doing this and be successful, then you're going to have to make sacrifices. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the time, put in the hours, pay your dues, and then you will see that success. If you're not willing to do that, then guess what? It's probably not going to happen for you on YouTube. I'm trying to tell him, bro. I'm trying to tell him, bro. This is what it is. You put in the work or watch somebody else do it. Because if you don't do it, somebody else will. Somebody else will. I am tired of creators complaining about YouTube not caring about them and all this other BS excuse that they use to try to project their failures onto YouTube. No, it's not YouTube's fault you're failing. It's your fault. Fix it. Do something about it. Again, I'm not saying YouTube is perfect. I'm a perfect example of that. I was trying to grow a channel 3 years ago and ran into an algorithmic anomaly that forced me to start a brand new YouTube channel. So I'm never going to say that YouTube is 100% in the right. There's definitely things YouTube can improve on and be better on. But ultimately, I had one or two choices back then. I could have kept trying to grow on the channel knowing there was an algorithmic anomaly going on that would have stunted my growth, or I could do what I did and make the decision start over. For me, I made the decision and I started over. And now I'm doing better on the newer channel than I would have did on the older channel because there is no more BS on the new channel. I can just go create and grow and do what I got to do. Does it suck? Yes. Am I going to give up because of it? Hell no. That ain't who I am. I'm still here. That's why a lot of these haters get twisted and things. They look at my new channel like, oh, Vyyyper only got 2,000 subscribers. What do you know? Bitch, I had a new channel. This is not even my first channel. The hell you mean, oh, bro? You better shut up talking to me, fam. You better do your research, bro. This ain't my first rodeo out here. Hell wrong with you. But they don't know that, so I can't really go at them because they don't know. They don't know. Like bad YouTube said, yo. When my business doesn't do well, I like to blame the market, right? That's what they're doing. They're blaming the market. Come on, bro. The market gonna be the market. You can either adapt to the market or you can get left behind. That's a great analogy right there. I like that. I'm tired of the complaining, man. Wait, what? Okay, I don't understand that one. Let's see. Yo, you tell the trend to Rossi. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch the replay when you're not here. Princess AG, what's going on? How you doing? He's not need some transparent vision pros. Damn, do we really? Actually, that might help for people that are like trying to communicate with you and whatnot. But I don't know if I would like that too much, to be honest with you, but we'll see. Listen, man, I get annoyed, bro. I just go in. When I get annoyed, I just go in. It can't be helped, yo. It can't be helped. Let's see. Renee says, every creator basically runs headfirst into the audience, friendly this head on as if it's the first time every time. Yep. There you go. What do you say? Let's see. Renee says, one of the hard things about YouTube is unlike movies, television, and music, there are generations of producers to help new artists understand PG versus R, explicit lyrics, and radio play. You know what? No. But there are YouTube educators out there like Roberto, like Daryl, like Nick, like Daniel. They're out there, man. They are literally out there. So if you want YouTube knowledge, it's out there. It's only a search away. But a lot of creators don't even do that, or the videos are too boring for them, and because it's not entertaining enough, they don't educate themselves. And again, that's their fault. Because it is 2024. YouTube has been a thing for almost 2 decades now. There is enough information out here as a new creator to get started. You have vidIQ, you have TubeBuddy, you have Roberto Blake, Nick Nimmin, Daryl Eves, Daniel Patal, Brian G. Johnson. Like all of these people out here who are trying to educate creators on how YouTube works. You ain't got no excuse no more, fam. The information is out there. The only thing is for you to go get it. And if you don't go get it, that is your fault. And if you don't have success when the information is out there readily available for you, that's a you problem. That is not a YouTube problem. That is a you problem. Stop making excuses and go get it done. Everybody got an excuse, man. Everybody got an excuse about why they're not doing this, why they're not doing that. When it's already out there, bro. It's out there for you. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? What up, Brian? How you doing, sir? What's going on with you? Who else are you? Janelle said, the Vyyyper, you had a good closure for your audience for instant ending to your videos, though. There are some that try instant ending and miss. Oh, yeah. So let's talk about this. I can talk about this, too. So when I talk about the way you end your YouTube videos, right? There's a few. The best way, in my opinion, and the way that Renee would tell you if he's still here, is when you end your YouTube videos, what you should be doing is leading them to another one of your videos. So what I try to do in my videos is I try to do it in such a way that you don't know it's about to end. But at the very end, I will tell you, if you want to know more information about such and such, go watch this video, and I'll point to the video, and I have it on the end screen, and that's the way I do it, and the video's over with. There's no outro song. There's no me trying to forecast or telegraph the ending to you. I literally go into my blurb about what the next video will bring you. I point to it. I'm done. That is the best way to end your videos. Some creators go into an outro song, or they'll say, thanks for watching, and I hate when they do. Like, Thank you for watching. I'll catch you, or my favorite one, I'll catch you in the next one. Bro, I'm done. I'm already off the video. The moment you say I'll catch, boom, I'm gone. You can't even finish that sentence before I'm on to the next video. If you say I'll catch, oh, I go. I'll catch, oh. No, you can't forecast your ending to your videos. You can't do that. We're not doing that no more. We are not telegraphing endings to the YouTube video. We're not doing outros. We're not saying, let's wrap this up. We're not saying in conclusion. We're not saying, I'll catch you in the next. We're not doing that, okay? We are ending the video and we're moving them to the next one if possible. Or we're just ending the video, period. We are no longer telegraphing endings on YouTube in 2024. We're not doing that no more. We are not doing that. Easy Computer Solutions. I get that. I'm never gonna stop calling you Easy Computer Solutions, man. What's up, Tech Preacher, bro? I am never gonna stop calling you Easy Computer Solutions. that is forever ingrained in my brain. I know. I'm trying to transition. It's hard, yo. It's hard right now. It's hard. Oh man. All right. Let me try to go back up to the CD comments that I missed. All right. Let's see. Renee says, going back to the comment earlier he made about me talking about YouTube and how they bring out rules and regulations. Renee said, YouTube wants everyone to get into court, but whether you think shot or not, it's up to you. Yeah, it's really up to the creators, right? Again, it goes back to what I said about creators not knowing the rules and regulations and the updates on YouTube. If you don't know the things that are happening on YouTube, it's probably your fault, because I just showed y'all earlier, they literally have a section of the Creator Studio that is dedicated to the Creator Insider. Even if you don't go to their channel, it's right there in your Creator Studio, in your face. Every time you check your analytics, the Creator Insider section is right there. So if you don't know it, it's your fault. It's not YouTube's fault. Sorry. I will die on that hill. It is what it is. All right, let me go back down here. We got Shelly out here. Shelly, what up? How you doing, Shelly? Good to see you. And Rebecca MC is in the cut. What's up, Rebecca? Congratulations on becoming a fully firmed YouTube partner. She already had the 1,000, but she just accumulated the 4,000 hours of watch time. So now she's officially official. Rebecca, welcome to the league. Love it, man. Bad YouTube Joseph. My favorite YouTube intro is, hey, what's up? Now, the intro thing is another matter entirely, right? Because when we talk about intros, I'm guilty of doing an intro, and this is the one thing that I won't change because it's a part of my creative artistry. So I won't change my intro, even though it is. I don't know. I haven't really gone back and looked at this. I probably should look at this, but when I say what's up, people, this your boy Vyyyper, I'm not changing that. I'm not that part. I'm not changing, because it's only a few seconds, and I'll just go right into the video after that. So it's not something that I need to change, in my opinion, because it's not that long. But the creators that use splash screens at the beginning of the video with like their channel banner, logo, whatever the case may be, don't do that. Bro, I have seen creators use splash screen for like a full 10 seconds. You lost me at 5, fam. You lost me at 5. If I'm there for longer than 5 seconds, I'm moving on to the next video. I am not trying to sit at your intro and look at a damn splash screen. This is not a drive-in movie, okay? I'm trying to watch a video. I am not trying to watch a drive-in movie of your intro splash screen on YouTube. And I told y'all, countdown nerds, it's the same with you countdown nerds for live stream. If your countdown is longer than 30 seconds, I'm gone. I done told y'all this before, baby. I said it before, and I will say it again. Ain't no damn live stream countdown need to be longer than 30 seconds, okay? Y'all be having 3-minute, 5-minute countdowns. Put your life. Why? Why are you doing that? Why? I will never understand why some of y'all have 5-minute countdown screens. It makes no sense to me. Yes, okay. So when you go live, you know, YouTube sends out the notification. You want to give people a chance to go in there, come in there and like chill. Cool. That don't take longer than 30 seconds, bro. 30-second live stream counter, that's all you need. But this 5-minute stuff, oh, bro, you lost me, fam. You lost. Like, I have literally had instances where one of my friends was live streaming, and I get to, and the YouTube sends me the notification that they're live, right? YouTube sends me the notification that they're live. I go to it. There's a 4-minute countdown screen. I'm like, damn this. I'm out of there. I go do other stuff. And I completely forget that they're live because I've gone on to the next thing. All because they wanted to have a 4-minute live stream and better. Like, what are we doing here? Like, you do not need a 4-minute countdown screen. It's ridiculous. YouTube doesn't even do that for their premieres. They do like 90 seconds. Oh no, I don't know though. How long does YouTube do for the premieres? Renee, how long does YouTube do their countdown for premieres? I think it's like what? I think it's 30 seconds, maybe. Maybe it's a minute. It might be a minute. It might be. I don't know. I think I've never done a premiere, so I don't know. But it ain't 3 minutes, man. It is not 3 minutes. Okay. When YouTube does their premieres, it's like 30 seconds or 60 seconds or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, it's a minute. So when YouTube does the premieres, they give you a 1 minute countdown. Cool. Okay, I'm okay with that. But these creators out here use a 3 minute countdown, bro. Absolutely not. I'm already gone. You lost me. And sometimes I forget your live streaming. Like, that's on y'all. I done told you all. I done tried to tell y'all politely to stop using that stuff. Stop that stuff. Quit that. Okay? But hey, do what you do. All right, Snowson Fight. What do you think of those on-screen timestamp countdowns? What do you mean? You mean while the what are you talking about? What do you mean? You mean if the creator's on the screen and there's a countdown going on while the creator's on the screen? Because if that's what you mean, and I mean as long as the creator's on the screen, I don't know. I'm not familiar with what you're talking about. But if the creator is on the screen, then I cool. But if you got a flash screen with a countdown timer, then that can't be longer than 30 seconds in my opinion, or a minute. It can't be longer than a minute, man. You're doing over a minute is too long. Like, what are we doing here, bro? Like, there's a lot of things that can happen in a minute, okay? And it goes back to what we say about giving viewers a chance to click off of your video. You do not want to give viewers a chance to click off of your video. And when you have a cue for your video that cue that it's about to, or tells the viewer that it's about to end, or if you're doing a live stream and you have a damn 3 minute countdown timer, you are giving the viewer a chance to click off of the video. Why are you doing that? Why are we doing that? You are setting yourself up to lose retention. Why? It's not necessary, man. Isn't what Renee and I'm talking about when Renee says kill your darlings? This is what we're talking about. Killing your darlings. Your countdown does not need to be longer than 30 seconds, in my opinion, or a minute. That's, a minute. Your countdown does not need to be longer than 1 minute. 1 minute. That's all you need. You don't need 3 minutes. You don't need 5 minutes. What are we doing here? Like, bro, no, we don't need to be doing this, man. But again, this is just one man's opinion. You do what you do. Okay, I'm just telling you as a YouTube person that works in the YouTube education space, I'm letting you know it. And as a the viewer of this stuff, I'm just letting y'all know how I view things, bro. If you give me a chance to click away from your video, I'm gonna click away. If it's a bunch of nonsense, I'm gone, because ain't nobody got time for that, bro. You got to remember, we are living in the world of YouTube Shorts and TikTok. People have a short attention span. Don't give them a reason to use it, yo. Don't give them a reason to use their already short attention spans out here, yo. Y'all just doing them favors at that point. What are we doing out here? Yeah, nope. Don't do that. Nah, man. Nope. I promise you they lose viewers. Whoever that is, I promise you with a 5 minute countdown time, they lose people. They lose viewers. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? All right, well, let's see. I love you too, Trent. I love you too. Oh, Trent cracked me up. Let's see, what's going on here? Man. Rebecca said, I have a starting screen, but it's never on for more than a minute. I don't think I could do 5 minutes. I get bored waiting for my own live stream to start. Right? Right? Exactly. Like, why would you do more than a minute? Again, I understand, like, wanting to give people a chance to settle in and get their popcorn, get their beer, or get their drinks or whatever. I say beer. Why did I say beer? I don't even drink, but you want to give people a chance to get settled in and get comfortable. Okay, I get that. But that don't take longer than a minute, yo. You can give them 1 minute for your countdown and then get into the content. And I think Emily D. Baker, who's one of the most famous people on the platform, who is probably the most super chatted live stream person on this platform, doesn't even do countdowns. The moment you get the notification that Emily D. Baker is live, you see Emily's face and she's talking to you. She ain't waiting for nobody. She doesn't care if there's one person in the chat or 500. The moment you get the notification that Emily D. Baker is live, she is right there talking to you. Kind of like what I do now with the OBS setup. When I use StreamYard, I do used to give you guys a 30-second countdown, but I don't really know how to do that. I don't know how to do that with OBS. So when I go live with OBS, it's just me, and I'm here and we live, and that's cool with me. That's fine. Like Rebecca said, Emily waits for nobody. Yo, Emily is live. As soon as you get the notification, she's out there. And that's what it is. And I love that she does that. I love that. Bad YouTube joke said, just get on the stream and count down yourself. Really? Anything except a splash screen that has 5 minutes on it. Plus, just don't do that, yo. Don't do that. Just don't do that, yo. Don't do that. But again, I'm just one man, and these are basically my opinions and whatnot. But again, I work in YouTube education, so I try to bestow some of the things that I learned in my day-to-day to y'all, because I know a lot of y'all are creators in the chat, and some of y'all listen to what I say, some of y'all don't. It's cool. Whatever. You don't have to listen to me. It's fine. But I want to see y'all win. So when I see things and I observe things, I try to relay it to y'all so y'all can take the information and do with it what you will. I'm not saying you have to do these things. I'm just saying, like, listen, if you want better results, then you might want to take some of this advice and do what you got to do with it and make it work for you. But if you don't want to listen to me, that's cool too. I'm not going to lose sleep. I get paid either way. So I'm not going to lose sleep over here, fam. I'm just trying to help y'all win. So y'all can do with the information what you will at the end of the day. I'm going to do what I do. You do what you do. All right. What's next? So I didn't go live last week or whatever, and I know somebody had one. They said that they wanted me to talk about the Apple versus DOJ stuff. I don't think I've talked about it on here. So I did an interview recently with iCave Dave on his channel. The episode dropped this morning, so if you want to go check out that episode, we kind of talk about some of that stuff on his channel. But by and large, I think the whole Apple versus DOJ thing, I think a lot of it is a joke, because basically the DOJ is trying to accuse Apple of monopolistic practices or whatever, and they're trying to say that Apple has a smartphone monopoly, which they don't. But again, I'm not gonna say Apple perfect. There are definitely some things that they do with their App Store policies that are inconsistent, and they should be investigated for, because it is inconsistent. And it's not fair to the developers that are trying to do something in that app store, and they're playing by a different set of rules than other developers. Like an indie developer plays by a different set of rules than YouTube or a Spotify or whatever the case may be in the app store, because the YouTubes and the Spotifys are bringing more money, more viewers and whatnot. So they give the Apple plays favorites. Apple definitely plays favorites in the app store. Not arguing that. But ultimately, at the end of the day, what we are talking about is consumers making the choice to buy Apple products. And now you're trying to penalize Apple because the consumers are making their decision with their wallet to buy Apple. Apple has, I should say Apple, but the iPhone currently has 60% of the US smartphone market share. 60%. Why? Because customers are choosing to buy iPhones more than anybody else. But because the iPhone has such a strong market share of the smartphone market in the US, now the DOJ wants to come after them for this, that, and the other. I thought the whole thing was to give the consumers the choices or whatever, right? But if the consumers are making the choice to buy iPhone, how is that Apple's fault? That's not Apple's fault. That's Apple's competitor's fault for not making more compelling products. And I'll go back to the argument that I made on the podcast. So don't tell me that competitors can't make compelling products, because in my hand here, I have a Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, which, if you ask me, is the best smartphone on the market right now you can buy, period. It's not an Apple product. This is made by Samsung, but this is better than any iPhone that has ever been made, in my opinion. Now, that is my opinion, but as a guy who calls himself regularly the captain of Team Apple, it's kind of crazy when an Apple guy comes out and tells you that this Samsung is the best phone on the market. Now, I am saying that as talking about this phone in a vacuum, just the device itself, not anything that surrounds the device, not ecosystem, anything like that. The features and functionality of this device is better than any iPhone on the market. But when we take ecosystem and other external factors into consideration, then we talk about the iPhone and why it has the market share that it has. The iPhone is the best phone out there for me, and the one I choose to rock with daily, because of the ecosystem and the external factors that make this phone so great. the iMessaging, the FaceTime, the AirDrop, the iCloud, stuff like that. That's why this is my daily driver, as the kid would say. But do I think this is the best phone out? No. But this is the one I use more often than not because of the connectivity and the ecosystem. So, again, consumers are choosing to buy iPhone. Why are we penalizing Apple for the choice that the consumers are making? Now, again, I'm not saying Apple is perfect because they're not perfect. Absolutely not. But by and large, the customer has made the choice. In the United States, they choose iPhone. No amount of legislation is going to change that, okay? I'm sorry. The time to try to crack down on this stuff was years ago. You're late, DOJ. If you really want to stop the empire from sprouting up, you should have been on this like 5-10 years ago. You're late. You are literally late. There is no amount of legislation out there that is going to change the choice of the consumer in 2024 and beyond. As long as Apple has the ecosystem in its place, they're going to continue to choose Apple. Sorry. What are we talking about here? So the lawsuit, while it might have some merit, a lot of it is ridiculous. Like, I saw a blurb that the DOJ is blaming Apple for the failure that was Amazon Fire Phone. What? Huh? What? Huh? Huh? What? Huh? Apple is to blame for Amazon's failure with the Fire Phone? On what planet? What the hell are we talking about? How? How does that work? What? Huh? What? So stupid stuff like that makes me laugh because I'm sorry. Apple is not to blame for the Amazon making a crappy ass Fire Phone. It's not their fault. Amazon just didn't put the love and the care into it. They didn't do the research. They didn't do their homework. That's their fault. But yeah, let's blame Apple. Oh boy. Let's see. Bad YouTube show says the Apple ecosystem, the orchard. Yeah, the orchard is powerful, yo. The orchard is powerful. And it is what keeps consumers coming back to Apple. It is what it is. Oh, and then they're gonna, the DOJ talks about how iMessaging has made other messaging services worse. How? The iPhone has nothing to do with Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp or what else is out there? Whatever else is out there. And the default protocol in the United States is SMS, right? Apple has zero control over SMS. So when you're using an iPhone and you message somebody that doesn't have an iPhone, it goes through SMS. That's more of a indictment on SMS than iMessage. Now the Android nerd would be like, Vyyyper, well, Apple could opt into RCS to make it blah 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 blah. So the Android nerds, you actually won because later this year Apple will adopt RCS, but they're not there yet. However, how is that Apple's responsibility to adopt RCS when RCS is not a standard? It's a different protocol, but it is not a standard, okay? And somebody tried to tell me that RCS is a standard. No, the hell it's not. It is not a standard because if it was a standard, I would not have to opt in to use it on my Android phone. I literally, when I get a new Pixel or Samsung, I literally have to opt in to use RCS. But you were going to tell me it's a standard? I'm sorry, the last time I checked, a standard is not something I have to opt into. I don't opt into SMS. It just happens, okay? I'm sorry, but with RCS, it doesn't just happen. I have to make it happen. I have to say, yes, I want this on my phone. But this person tried to tell me that RCS is a standard. Get the hell out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. And stop playing. RCS is an option, but it is not a standard, okay? It's getting there. I mean, the hope. Now, I will say that most of the carriers in the U.S. have adopted RCS, but it is not the standard. I'm sorry, it's not a standard yet. No, it's not. Why? It is not a standard. It is not default, Genosis, okay? It is not the default. I just told you, Genosis, when I use an Android phone and I go to the Messages app, I have to literally opt into RCS. If I don't opt into it, it probably defaults to SMS. Now, I don't know this for sure because I usually just opt in just for the hell of it, but if it's a standard, I don't have to opt into it. It just happens. When I iPhone somebody, when I message somebody on iPhone, when I go from iPhone to Android, it's SMS. It just happens. Well, I don't know. What do you mean then? How am I using the raw definition of standard? Oh, okay. Well, okay. So there you go. It's standard. So now you're talking semantics. You know what I mean? It is not the thing that just happens when you don't have iMessage. It has to be opt into. So whatever you want to call it, industry standard, RCS is not it. It's not there. It's getting there, but it's not it. But somehow Apple gets the blame because they haven't adopted RCS. RCS is not the industry standard. I'm sorry. Get over it. That's not Apple's fault. When the powers that be come together and make RCS the industry standard, then we can have this conversation. But until then, we cannot have this conversation. We can't because it's not the industry standard. But let's blame Apple, yo. It's Apple's fault. Like, bad YouTube said, I somehow brought the USB-C pixel without a headphone jack. That's funny. Too hilarious. But yeah, we want to blame Apple for something that's not even an industry standard. But we want to blame Apple because they come up with a way to differentiate their features of their products, but we want to make them the bad guy. Again, it goes back to what the title of the live stream is. Man the hell up. Instead of blaming Apple for your inadequacies as a competitor, figure out how to be better than Apple. Again, this phone is better than any iPhone on the market today. Okay, this is the best phone on the market. So don't tell me that the competitors can't make better products than Apple. They absolutely can. They need to figure out the rest. It's the rest of the stuff that Apple has down to a science that the competitors have not figured out yet. When they figure it out, then maybe we can revisit this conversation. But now we're trying to have the DOJ nip and pull at Apple because Apple has figured out how to make everything work together in such a way that the consumers consistently choose Apple over everybody else, but that's Apple's fault. It's a business. They're building a business. That's how business works. Business works by offering things that the competition cannot. That's literally how you build a business. How many YouTube competitors have come and fall trying to compete with YouTube, but they can't because YouTube offers something that they can't do, which is why YouTube is YouTube. But Apple is doing the same thing, but we're penalizing Apple for it. Make it make sense, fam. Make it make sense. So that's how I feel about the lawsuit. I feel like it's a bunch of crap. Again, does it have some merit? Absolutely. But most of it is a bunch of monkey crap. And I know some people probably don't feel that way. It is what it is. Digital Slang, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well, man. What's going on with you? Let's see. Bogradis says the government needs to stop messing with everything. Big government needs to be shrunk. For real. Yo, that's the real conversation right there. The government don't need to intervene in everything, fam. We don't need their hands in every pie. We don't need it, bro. We do not need it. Not a good look. It's not a good look, fam. It's not a good look. Anything else y'all got? Y'all want to talk about anything else you want to discuss? Let me know, man. Just hanging out with y'all. Appreciate y'all dropping in, hanging out. Shout out to the 20 of you and y'all watching up in here. Appreciate y'all chilling on a Friday night. I know there's some basketball on tonight, so I appreciate y'all being here and rocking and rolling. Can we talk about the Vision Pro? Absolutely, we can talk about the Vision Pro. I love the Vision Pro. Now, there's some jokes out there about how, do anybody remember the Vision Pro? Blah, blah, blah. And then I saw a tweet out there that somebody thinks that Apple's going to cancel the Vision Pro in 2 years. Like, so let me get this straight, right? Let me get this straight, fam. Let me get this straight, fam. You believe that Apple, who has spent over a decade, almost 20 years, working on the Vision Pro, that they finally get to something that they can release to the public. They release it to the public. It gets the craziest response that a product of its kind has ever got. And then you expect them to cancel it? Oh my God. Woo! You cannot make this stuff up if you try. Listen, bruh, this ain't air power, okay? This is not air power. The Vision Pro is here to stay. I'm sorry. I don't know where y'all come up with this stuff, bro. The Vision Pro is literally about to turn technology on its head. It just needs more developer support, which it's getting every single day. But once we get a lot of these developers climbing on the Vision Pro bandwagon here, it is going to evolve. And it is going to be better and better. And ultimately, it will evolve to something that is even more ridiculous than the initial weekend reception was. I do believe that one day Vision Pro will be something that people wear on their face regularly. I am confident in saying that. Vision Pro will evolve to something that people will wear on a regular basis. It needs to get smaller, it needs to get more affordable, and different things like that, but it will. Telling me that Vision Pro could be canceled in 2 years makes me laugh. What are we talking about here? What are we talking? What? Do you know how much money Apple has tied up into Apple Vision Pro? Do you know how much money Apple has spent to make Vision Pro a reality? And you think they're gonna fold? Samsung didn't even fold when they had their reaction to the Galaxy Fold 1. And they should have folded. Well, I wouldn't say they should have folded, but that's much more of a reason to fold than what's happening with Apple Vision Pro, okay? Their thing was breaking. It was being universally ridiculed. But the Samsung Fold? No. They kept at it. They kept reviving it. And now it's damn near a standard in its own right for foldable phones. But you think that Apple is going to fold with Vision Pro? Oh my God! Why? Where is John Prosser when you need him? Where is John Prosser when you need him? Actually, speaking of John Prosser, even John Prosser was critical. Actually, me and John Prosser both, but John Prosser, he has a bigger platform than I do. But even John Prosser was vocal of his apprehensions about the Apple Vision Pro. And then a funny thing happened. John Prosser used the Apple Vision Pro. And once he used it, it completely changed his mind. So go ask John Prosser if he thinks the Apple Vision Pro is going to fold in 2 years. Actually, you know what? I got time tonight. Hold on, y'all. I got time tonight. Let me open up my Twitter here. I don't know if Prosser's watching tonight. Oh man, I gotta go to Twitter now. Hey, let me go hit up John Prosser on Twitter real quick. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna chat on Friday, everybody. I'm gonna chat on the stream. Do you think Apple will cancel Vision Pro in 2 years? I'm just curious. I'm just curious because I find that hilarious. I find that funny as hell. But hey, whatever, right? All right, tweet is out there. But yeah, so if I haven't made it obvious already, Apple's not canceling Apple Vision Pro, bro. All right. Okay, so let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. That is a much better conversation, Janosa. Let's talk about that. So Janosa said that they won't cancel it, but it won't grow at the pace that the tech enthusiasts or some tech enthusiasts want it to grow. Here's the rub about that, Janosa. What the tech enthusiasts want and what Apple needs to keep it going are two different things, okay? Obviously, Apple doesn't believe, well, they didn't set out with the Vision Pro of growing like wildfire in its first generation. Obviously, they priced it out of the range of most normal people. They never set out for the Vision Pro to become like a mainstream device, even though they may advertise it that way. But I don't think that Apple ever intended Generation 1 to be like this mainstream thing. Again, it's too much money. But what does Apple need? What are they looking for in order to keep the Vision Pro going and keep iterating year over year? I don't know what that looks like for Apple, but I'm confident in saying that they will not cancel it. It is not happening. I don't know how somebody will come up with that. It ain't happening, fam. It is not happening. Just the response from the initial launch weekend of Vision Pro is more than enough for Apple to continue to iterate on it. Did you see the news? Did you see the news? You literally had mainstream media outlets covering people walking around the streets with Vision Pro on. No other VR AR headset has gotten that type of reception. None of them. None of them. Not the Meta Quest, not the HTC Vive, not the HoloLens. None of them got the reception that the Apple Vision Pro got. But we want to talk about Apple canceling in 2 years. Bro, get the hell out of here. Y'all better stop playing with me, man. Y'all better stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing. Now, will it ever, I think what's getting confused and lost here, and I think a lot of, to Janoson's point, I think a lot of tech people want the Vision Pro to become the next iPhone. That ain't happening. I said this from jump. Even as I own a Vision Pro here today, and I love it, it is not going to become the next iPhone. It's a different crowd, it's a different audience, it's a different price point. It is not going to become the iPhone. So if you're grading the Vision Pro off the success of the iPhone, you're looking at it wrong. It is not going to become the next iPhone. It's not supposed to become the next iPhone. I do believe that somebody had made the comment that it could become the next iPad. That I believe. Because right now, I don't even use my iPad anymore, except to be an external monitor for my video when I'm recording. But the Vision Pro can definitely replace an iPad, in my opinion. But it's not going to replace the iPhone. It's just not. It ain't happening. She also says, no. What stops it from being the next iPhone is the Mac consumer. Yeah. He said the Mac consumer is wowed by the experience, but they will always default to the tried and true. Yeah. And again, the iPhone is easy to pick up. It's easy to use. You don't have to put it on your face. One of the things that stops me from using Vision Pro more regularly is that I have to have my contacts in to be comfortable using it, because I don't have the best vision and different things like that, and I didn't order the lenses for it. So if I want to get an enjoyable experience from my Apple Vision Pro, I have to put my contacts in first and then put the headset on. It's not a big deal, but it kind of is, because it keeps me from using it more regularly. So that's a problem. I don't have to do that with my iPhone. I can use my iPhone normally without having to put my contacts in. So that's just one of the many limitations that is on the Apple Vision Pro, and to Janoson's point, that will keep it from mass adoption. There are too many things that are in the way from making it like an everyday device, in my opinion. Can it get there one day? Maybe, I don't know, maybe. But will it ever get to the level of an iPhone? Probably not. No. Nope. I mean, you could buy some on the App Store, but it does not have a calculator app natively. No. I mean, of course not. The iPad doesn't even have a native calculator app. You know, now late Gen Z and their kids will change these numbers in 10 to 15 years, not overthrowing the iPhone, but AR, VR. Oh, yeah. What Apple has done for the AR, VR space with Vision Pro, it won't be felt immediately, but to Janoson's point again, in the next 10, 15 years, it will completely change the game. Because, again, the reception for the Apple Vision Pro has been magnificent, in my opinion. It has been better than even I thought could be possible out here. Like the Apple Vision Pro and the way people have received it, it's been incredible. And again, I think it's a very good start for Apple getting into this space. And obviously now you got more eyes on the AR, VR space now that Apple is in it. And that can do nothing but help the space moving forward. But again, it's not replacing an iPhone, but it's not getting canceled either in 2 years. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like, what are we really talking about? But it is what it is, you know. Yeah, I swear. I swear. Yeah. I already talked about this earlier. You might have to go back and watch the replay. I don't think just for the TLDR, I think it's a joke. I made a video about this. You want to go watch the video on my main channel? I made a video talking about why this lawsuit's a joke, but it's a joke. But it does have some more. It does have some merit, okay? It has some merit, but by and large, it's a joke. And I made a video about that, so you can go check that out if you wanted to. Or you can go back and watch the replay of this live stream where I talk about it more in more detail. All right, but granted, it's hilarious that the Apple Watch has a native calculator app, but Apple Vision does not. Well, I mean, it kind of makes more sense on the Apple Watch just because, you know, your Apple Watch is something that you're going out in public with, you're going out to a restaurant, everything like that. You might need to calculate a tip or whatever the case may be. So if you want to calculate a tip or calculate some quick math, than having the calculator on your Apple Watch. It makes more sense to do that type of stuff. But with Vision Pro and even with iPad, I mean, it should be a calculator app on there, definitely. But I understand why Apple doesn't have one on the Vision Pro. Like, I don't really think you need it. Plus, with the way that you can easily use browsers and things, you can also go into the browser and use the calculator in the browser too. So you don't really need a dedicated calculator app on Vision Pro. But on the Apple Watch, it makes a lot more sense, in my opinion. All right. Any other comments, thoughts, anything else you wanted to cut before we got out of here? Let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to let you guys have your Friday back. Oh, Lord, I can't talk. I appreciate y'all hanging out and being here as I talk about different things. Again, I know it's a lot of things that you I know a lot of things you all could be doing with your Friday night. I know there's basketball on tonight, so I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Oh yeah, I watched that. Oh, I watched all 3 episodes. I'm caught up. X-Men 97. Whoo, great show. It's kind of weird watching it after having watched the Saturday morning cartoon back in the day. But yeah, X-Men 97 is legit. I'm loving it, enjoying it. I like it. I wish it was like Netflix and they like dropped the whole season, but obviously they won't do that because Disney and they're not Netflix and crap. But yeah, I've been enjoying it. So hey, it's cool. Oh yes. 3-body problem. Yes, yo, 3-body problem is legit. This show is crazy. Now, it's really one of those shows that make you think. So if you don't like to do work when you're watching TV, it's probably not for you. But the 3-body problem is crazy good. I'm enjoying it. But then again, I'm more of a science nerd because I have a degree in physics anyway. So it's a lot of physics conversation going on in that show, which I feel like home pretty much. But yeah, I like 3-body problem. I'm enjoying it. I hope they come out with season 2. We'll see. I'm enjoying it though. I haven't read any of the books yet though. I don't know if I'm gonna read the books, but the show is good though. The show is good, so definitely enjoying that. Oh, Rebecca, 3-body problem is a new show on Netflix. I think it came out. Yeah, it came out last week. It's on Netflix. It's a sci-fi show about I don't want to give it away. It's about physics and aliens, basically. It's about science and aliens. So if science and aliens are your thing, then you can watch 3-body problem and enjoy it. I would say watch the trailer and then make your opinion from there. But I've been enjoying it. Damn, and yeah, like you know, since it is based off books, I think it's like 3 books in the series or whatever. All right, there you go. So if you enjoy science and aliens, you will definitely enjoy 3-body problem for sure. It is legit. All right. Oh yeah. Fool Me Once. Fire. I enjoyed that show too. The ending of Fool Me Once. Oh my God. The way that show ended. There are very few times where shows have a good ending, but Fool Me Once ended magnificently. The ending of that show, damn, so good. Definitely a good show. That ending is legit. All right, Bro Gratitude, do you think Apple will avoid making a foldable iPhone forever? Man, we've been talking about foldable iPhones for a while. I don't know. I mean, I don't. It's hard to say, man. Because again, I think that Apple has most of their focus on Vision Pro right now. So I don't even know if they're thinking about a foldable iPhone. I'm pretty sure they tried to make one up in the lab, and they probably tested a few of them in the lab. So I know they're working on something of the sort. Will we ever see it? I don't know. But I think that most of their focus right now is on the Vision Pro and moving forward with that. So we'll see. We shall see. Somebody said they're watching The Rookie. Yo, The Rookie is legit. Oh God, that's a great show. I'm not caught up. I think I watched everything up until season 5, and I know season 6 is out now. But yeah, The Rookie is a great show. Love that show too. I haven't watched it in a while, but definitely a good show. I've heard good things about Shogun too. I have not watched Shogun. I haven't watched it at all. But I've heard Shogun is a good show too. So definitely legit. No problem. A, you are very welcome. Appreciate you asking the questions for sure. Oh yeah. Season 1 of The Rookie. Ooh, yeah. Damn good TV, yo. Damn good TV for sure. Absolutely. Yeah, I have not. Yeah, I don't have Hulu, so I cannot watch Shogun. But I know I can figure out a way to get around that. Or I don't know, but yeah, man, it is what it is. I'll have to catch it at some point. We'll have to see what I can do about that. I have ways to get around it. Ah, why you say that? Yo, why you say that? Why you say that, bro? I enjoy Game of Thrones. I just hated the ending. The ending of Game of Thrones was garbage, but the Game of Thrones show was great. It's the ending that kind of got me mad, but the Game of Thrones man was great. I remember I used to do recap live streams for Game of Thrones, like Border Work used to do recap live streams of every Game of Thrones episode, and I used to do the same thing back in the day when the show was at its peak. Those were fun times. Oh wait, what? What subtitles? I thought they don't speak English. Oh man, I mean I don't have a problem with subtitles, but you need to have some English in there, yo. You can't have all subtitles. You know, I have watched movies before that have all subtitles. I've done that before, but that's a lot of work, yo. That's a lot of work. Just saying, that's a lot of work, yo. That's a lot of work. If I gotta read the whole movie, that's a lot of work. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Have to look into that. Definitely have to look into that. All right, let's see. Oh, Rebecca said there's a good amount of English in it. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I'll have to check it out sometime. Again, I don't have Hulu, but I have a way to get around that. So I can I'll have to check it out one day. I've heard good things though. I've heard Shogun is pretty good though, so I'll have to check that out. Oh, the main dude has a Japanese translator. Okay. All right. That's cool. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to check it out for sure. For sure. Absolutely. All right. Any other last thoughts? Any other last things you all want to talk about before I give you guys your Friday back? Let me know. Again, I appreciate y'all being here, hanging out. Shout out to my man Renee Ritchie for making the time to stop by. I appreciate Renee stopping in when he can. I know how busy he stays out there in the YouTube streets. So thank you, Renee. Appreciate that. But yeah, I guess other than that, I mean, y'all can go out there and enjoy your Friday. Appreciate y'all stopping by again. Remember, man, in this world, nobody's going to give you anything. You got to go out there and take it. If you want it, you better go out there and take it for yourself. If you don't go out there and take it, you're going to get left behind. If you don't take it, somebody else will. So if that means you wanna be a big time YouTuber or whatever, then you got to go out there and put in that work and take it. Nobody's giving it to you. Nobody's handing it to you. It's out there for you to go take though. But if you don't take it, somebody else will. So don't make excuses. Hold yourself accountable because there's always room for improvement for all of us. None of us are infallible. So you got to be willing to self-assess and figure out how you can get better and go out there and do the work because there will never be a substitute for the work. And what do you mean meat on the altar? What is meat? I think you put out a tweet out about this. Let me, no, you put a comment in here about this. Let me go back and see if I can find it. All right, let me see what he's talking about. Meat on Samsung S21 Ultra can add photos of the moon to the background. What? I don't know. I have not tried that. I'm not sure why I would add a moon to the background, but that's interesting. Okay. Nope. I have not tried that, Doodle. I definitely have not tried. Why is the thing coming up? I have not tried that. Oh, Google Meet. Oh, no. I've never used Google Meet on my Android. Yeah, I don't really, I'm always on my desktop when I'm Google meeting somebody. Plus my company uses Zoom, so we rarely, if ever, use Google Meet, so I've not tried that at all. But gotcha. All right, so A wants to know if I use Microsoft products. Not anymore, no. I mean, I used to when I used to work in corporate America, but since I left corporate America, I no longer use Microsoft stuff. I used to have a Service Duo a year or two ago, but I kind of sold it. But no, all my products are Apple or Macintosh or whatever, and that's pretty much it, or just Apple. So yeah, basically all Apple for me. I don't have any Microsoft products or anything like that, so I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. For me these days, it's either Microsoft or Google. That's pretty much what I use these days. So I don't miss it. So it is what it is. But y'all enjoy your Friday. Take care. Be calm. Be safe out there. And I will catch up with you all on the social media. Peace.